Hey everybody, it's Emanuel Solomon, the People Man, and today I'm excited to just get in here and learn. Learn from high-performing professionals of color. And today I had a guest that I wanted to let speak, who's in human resources, who's a director, who sees countless numbers of employees and understands how professionals can achieve, because he's done it and he's done the work. And so I want to get a few tips, things that he might advise for other professionals of color and how they can achieve more success in their job. So, and his name is
Sean Woodard.
Sean Woodard.
Yeah, that's me.
So get some knowledge from him, because he's a source of not just information but of knowledge. And so I want to get some knowledge from him, and what are some tips that professionals of color can do to achieve more success in their work environments.
All right, so try to give you three, but keep it also real nuts and bolts, things that you can actually look up. I think one of the big ones is having a real good self-management strategy or self-awareness. Okay. So it's good to do like self-diagnostic personality exams and understanding, your style, understanding other people's style, learning that language. People use that language in work a lot, whether that's like Myers-Briggs or other types of personality tests. And the reason being is because having like an emotional intelligence is one of the most important skills that you can have, certainly as a person of color. So if you're working in environments that are predominantly white, there's going to be challenging circumstances because the way that bias shows up, or even racism or prejudice shows up. And sometimes, honestly, having the self-awareness to see it, to acknowledge it, have skills to navigate it is super important. So your ability to learn yourself is where I like to start.
Okay.
Kind of a footnote to that is around, as you said, you and I were talking around the difference between gathering information and gathering knowledge, right? So the deeper understanding you have of your industry, for example, you're even getting down to job tasks, job assignments, right? So I'm in human resources. There's a body of knowledge there. So learn as much about that body of knowledge as you possibly can. If you're in finance, learn about that. If you're doing childcare, learn all about that. And don't just gather the surface level information. Don't just read an article. Read 12 articles. Right? On child development, child behavior, child psychology, and things like that.
And why can that be a setback if we just learn surface level information?
Right? So when it's time to put that in use, you won't really have the deep context as to why the article you read is important. And then when the things become more complex or more challenging, you won't really know what to do. So you can sometimes learn a lot about something if you read multiple sources, go with credible sources, and then you'll be able to apply those things. And then if you're ever challenged, because if you're in a work environment, you're going to get challenged, you will be able to kind of defend your ideas, justify your passion, justify your direction that you're taking, because you will be able to say, I have a deep understanding of the issue, and this is the research that I've done, and this is the pathway that I think we should take, right? It's the reason why we can speak as experts on issues of equity and diversity and inclusion, because that's our life, right? We got life experience there. But you want to be able to also speak passionately about the work that you've been hired to do. I don't care what it is, right? Technology, finance, HR, teaching, whatever the subject matter is, you want to have as deep a knowledge of a thing as you possibly can. You can use and apply on a day-to-day basis. However,
hard skills?
Yes. Hard skills. However, it shouldn't only be hard skills or only be skills that you can apply. Knowledge is far deeper than that, right? You want to be able to acquire knowledge so that you have an intrinsic understanding of what it is that you're doing. If I say 70-30, 30% of everything you read or listen to should be something you can then apply the next day, the next week, the next month. 70% of it is around gaining a deeper understanding of a thing and context and stuff like that, self-development.